The last time we talked about the types of white blood cells, and we talked about the function of each one. Now I want to explain on the same picture that you have in your book how they work. يعني nearly I talked about the functions and about their work completely, but now I want to relate the functions with each other. It will be easier and on the same picture that you have in your book. Now, first of all, the virus, for example, we said any pathogen. Let's say here a virus. Okay, first it enters to the body. It may be fought or it may be destroyed completely and finished by the macrophage only. يعني the macrophage maybe it is enough to finish from the virus, but maybe also the macrophage is not enough or not enough. Maybe the virus, some of the virus are destroyed by the macrophage, and some of the virus could enter to some body cells and infect them. So here will be the work of the T cells and then the B cells. So let's start from the beginning. The macrophage is the first line. It is not specific. It can work on any type of pathogen, on any virus, on any bacteria. The same macrophage can work. Okay, the macrophage exists normally in our blood. They move with the blood, searching for any pathogen. They search whenever they feel that there is any strange or foreign particle inside the body or enter to the body. They multiply themselves, and they immediately attack these pathogens to destroy them. Okay, after attacking and destroying the virus here in this example, the antigen of the virus, here is the virus, and these parts that are on the body of the virus, on these parts are the viral antigen. The last period we said the antigen is any substance that stimulates the immunity. Now these antigens are specific. يعني every particular virus has a different antigen. No two viruses can have the same antigen. No two bacteria can have the same antigen. So this antigen is specific for this virus. Okay, now once the virus is destroyed, its antigen will be released on the macrophage surface. These particles of antigen will stimulate specifically the T cells, the helper T cells. As you see, look at this antigen here. This antigen, the shape of the antigen, that it has this circular or spheric head. The helper T cell here will produce T cells specifically will be produced with proteins on the body of the cell that are complementary with these antigens. These helper T cells here, they have two functions. One of these functions is to stimulate or to activate killer T cells. Also here the killer T cells will be specific with the specific proteins that are complementary with the antigens to destroy the infected body cells. Again, the killer T cells will destroy the infected body cell, not the virus. The infected also, they will search, because they have now the specific proteins for the antigen. They will search for any infected body cell with the antigens on this infected body cell to destroy it, to kill it. That's why they are killers. It's better to kill this cell than leaving it to produce more viruses. So killing it is better for us now, because it is not a healthy cell now. It becomes a factory for the virus, a host cell for the virus, which will produce more and more and more from the virus. So it's better to get rid of this cell. And now it becomes it becomes something bad for us. That's it. So this is the job of the killer T cell. Also, the helper T cell will activate another type of cells called B cells. How the B cells respond? Also, as you see, the B cells have the complementary proteins on their bodies. The activated B cells will produce antibodies. These complementary antibodies will be released. The B cells are able to produce these specific antibodies that are complementary with the antigen of the virus. These antibodies will be released in a big amount in our body, searching for the viruses, for the virus that replicates inside our body, and it exists now in our body in a big number. These antibodies also will be in a big number, will be released in the blood, searching for the virus. Whenever they find the virus, the antibody will tag the virus to be destroyed, will bind to the virus to destroy it, that's it. Here, inshallah, we will get rid of the virus. Now, this process that took place, first, the macrophage work takes place immediately. No problem with it. But it is not enough. If the virus is strong, if the virus can spread quickly, it is not enough. What is the very, very important? The work of the T cells and the B cells. But it needs time. Okay, and here is the danger of the virus, especially the coronavirus that spreads now in the world. Why? Because once it enters to the body, it will spread quickly inside our respiratory system. Okay? Now, the T cells and the B cells, the antibodies of the B cells need time to be produced, about 5 to 7 days to be ready. Now, if the and this will not happen until the virus become activated. We said the virus stayed inactive or without showing any symptoms about 14 days, 12 to 14 days in the body. sometimes less than this this period, sometimes up to this period. Okay, now once it becomes activated, the macrophage will start working, then it will start activating the T cells. The T cells will activate the killer T cells, then the B cells, then they produce the antibodies. This needs about 5 to 7 days. Now, if the person or the patient that took this virus is healthy with a strong respiratory system, inshallah he will survive until his immune system produce the needed amount of T cells and B cells, and inshallah overcome this virus. But if la samahallah the lungs or the respiratory system are weak previously, like in elder people, okay, like what we see mostly people who who died from this virus were above 60, 70. They are their immune system is weak, plus their respiratory system mostly also is not as healthy as in the younger people, okay, or even young people who were died also from it. They had previously some diseases, so their respiratory system is not strong and healthy enough to can fight or to overcome this virus. Okay, plus sometimes the immune system is not as healthy as needed. The immunity sometimes is not working well in some people, so they can't fight the virus. That's it. So what we need to can overcome the virus: good immunity, good immune system, healthy respiratory system, healthy body. So how we can perform that, how we can have that? By following healthy lifestyle, going to the bed early. Be careful, girls. The late sleeping affects the immune system. Eating healthy food, especially some foods that have antioxidants, such as the carrot, the ginger, the lemon. All of these elevate the immunity. Okay, plus the healthy lifestyle, that's what we need. Okay, and inshallah our immune system will work بإذن الله. Okay,